Hello and welcome to a scene for Rage Across New York. Today, Alicia and Travis are going to the Sept of the Green, to the park, um, to hang out for a bit. And Alicia has brought a football a soccer ball, in case they want to kick it around for a bit. Um, and it's generally it's a very cold day, but it's not raining, so that's something.
You see the amber-eyed Travis is talking with his kinfolks, one of the Fianna kinfolk. She is known to be Fianna kinfolk, and well, the he will say something to her. Uh, she will kind of look at him like weird, and then she will leave. And then he will turn to you. Oh, Alicia, hello. How are you? Is everything all right?
Yeah, yeah, everything's good. I just figured I'd get a bit of exercise, kick a ball around a bit.
Um, how about we play American football?
I don't know, aren't you like a professional football player?
I am professional American football player.
Precisely. Wouldn't really be fair, would it?
Yeah, but I will teach you how to play. I see you around. You can run, you can, fight. So yeah,
Well, we can do.
we
But I
can
just kind of
play.
figured this would be a bit more even because
Mm,
you're probably pretty athletic and I know a bit more about soccer than I do about American football, but it's not really.
the problem is do don't I just don't like those people who plays football because like in college they were badasses and stuff. So, but well, I will do it for you. We can play tennis if you want. I never played tennis.
You should definitely do that at some point. But I don't really know where there's a tennis court.
Oh yeah, there's no tennis court here. Good. So we will play football. Good. Yeah, let's play. And the Travis will kick the ball. He will start to, make counts with the ball. But you see that he is not good with his legs as much. Like only he's good at running, but like he will do 4 or 5, and then he will drop the ball.
Which, to be fair, is pretty much what Alicia will be doing because, like I said, she's better at soccer than she is at other sports, but she's not a sports player, so they're probably pretty evenly matched on this one, which is why she thought of it, to be honest.
The Travis will look at Alicia at a time and will say, "I actually needed to speak something to
Okay.
you. I told you I don't want to be, um, Cleat at the first, but then I become Cleat.
Yeah, I mean, you did spend quite a while as a cub.
Um, I, hit my things around, and I believe I'm getting kind of close to becoming, you know, what was the name of?
Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not sure who I'm supposed to talk to about that because if I was a Galliard, I'd talk to Aaron, and if I was an Aroon, I'd talk to White Man's Mercy, and if I was a Ragabash, I'd talk to Glasspaw, and if I was a Theurge, I'd probably talk to Chasers the Storm. But I'm a Philodox. I'm not any of those ones.
Maybe there are some, that we don't know.
That's true.
They might be in, somewhere else that the Aaron might know about that, but yeah, there's Andre as a Ahroon, And that scary guy that we just saw who was like challenging around.
Yeah, White Man's Mercy that led the hunt.
White Man's Mercy.
Yeah, something about a lupus, not knowing the difference between different kinds of people, and thinking he was a white man. I don't know.
Uh, uh, he, what, Lupuses. He's just face
Yeah,
palms.
yeah. No, he just kind of assumed he was a Getter Fenris, so he was white. That's all I kind of got.
As I have said, Lupuses.
Yeah.
I don't
I
like.
think, to be fair, this particular lupus probably just went Native Americans for the Uctenas and Wendigos, and everybody else, they're all
It,
white men.
yeah, I hope that he doesn't misunderstand me when I say him, White Man's Mercy.
Well, that's his deed name. Like I said, it was given to him by a lupus.
So, if I do something, I get a deed name.
You can do, not like everything, but quite a few things. Do you want to go in and talk to him? Because, I mean, if he's an Aroon, he will know more about what kind of Fostern challenge you might expect when you're ready for it. I mean, you're probably not quite ready yet. You did almost die twice in one night, but it's worth talking to him about it.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask him about uh, I want to learn how to fight with um, swords and stuff. I learned that, but I want to specialize something. So I actually did speak about it as well. So yeah, it will be good to talk with him.
Cool. He taught me. He taught me my. Well, he taught me some fighting moves. I mean, I knew a little bit because you end up in like school fights anyway. But he taught me a bit more and about how to kind of fight as a Garu, and then I went. Well, he's got this gym. Did I tell you about his gym?
No,
They
I
they run some kind of like self defense classes that I go to when I get the chance. I've been a bit busy lately, as you may have noticed.
yeah, I know the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah. Um, Last time I went to see him, he was in this weird cave thing under a tree. We could check there.
Yeah, we can check that. I don't know where you talk about. You can lead the way.
Yeah. And she'll tuck her football back under her arm, her soccer ball, back under her arm, and we'll head off in the direction of White Man Mercy, who is now called Blitzkrieg, um, his little cave that he used to live in, I think. The one that he took her to before. Um, and it will be quite a walk, I'm guessing.
The the Travis will look at the cave after the Alicia arrives, and then he just asks, I I do remember correctly that this guy is Haunted.
No, I think he's a lupus as well.
Oh, okay, good.
Cause, yeah, the Gedda Fenris tend to be a bit. Well, they tend to be kind of um, German for the most part. A lot of them European anyway, but for some unknown reason he isn't. I don't know. He just kind of turned into a black guy.
Oh, okay. We
I honestly don't know. I mean, I really don't know enough about werewolves to know how that works, but I mean, if you are a wolf and you grow up a wolf and then you turn into a garou, how do they figure out which kind of human you look like? Very weird. And then you've got
Well,
you've got kind of the other way as well. I really don't know how you end up how it turns out that you end up specific types of wolf.
I
Very weird.
actually never cared to ask. I know about some Garou things, but I like all I learned is like, yeah, you're wolf, and then you change into human. You were able to change into human. I'm like, what? What? So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you can look at the genetics with humans, but then I suppose the Garou come from certain genetic pools as well. So somewhere way back in the kinfolk's history, there might have been something on one side or the other that's the specific gene pool. I
the
really don't get it.
yes, I do. But let's just let me just yell at him. Like they just yell it through the cave, and if you maybe he's there. The
Well, they
Blitzkrieg.
uh, we only know him as White Man's Mercy right now.
Oh,
He will
White
be. We will find out his new deed name. We don't know his new deed name and character yet, but
White man's mercy. Actually,
um, well, maybe he's at his gym. He could be working out or something.
you see Travis saying, "Mr. White man's mercy." Oh no, he's not here.
Like I said, we could try his gym, or at least you'll know where it is then. And like I said, they do some pretty good classes.
Yeah, let's go to his gym.
Cool. And Alicia will lead the way there, and I'm pretty sure it's not too far outside the park, but it is outside the park. Well, it's definitely outside the park. Um, in character, she's been there several times. Out of character, I'm assuming kind of a couple of streets over, easy walking distance, and hopefully, when they walk into the gym, they will see him.
Oh,
Oh, apparently a subway ride, but yes.
we will use a subway ride. Alicia and probably Travis will talk about a lot of stuff as well in there, and then we will arrive at the gym of the White Man's Mercy.
Um,
When you guys actually get there, what you notice is that the curtains are drawn, but there is a sign that says, but the sign does say open on the front door, um, and like it's unlocked. So when you walk in, you notice him sort of sitting on one side. He seems to be meditating on something, and as he seems to like just be sitting down meditating, and as he's meditating, you're actually noticing that his form, like, it's like moving up one side of his arm, like across his chest, and then down the other side of his arm, sort of in like a circular motion. And it would be really hard to see if you didn't sort of know what shifting of forms looks like. But yeah, he
Uh,
seems to be going from like human to Galabro to Krynos, like in his arms and then back again.
yeah, I know I can do that as well. So
you're
Oh yeah,
probably not as
yeah.
skilled at it
A
yet.
metamorph
yeah.
would completely know exactly what he's doing.
Uh, we probably shouldn't interrupt, but there's some free weights over there we can use while we're waiting for him to finish his meditating bit.
Yeah, also we can meditate him as well. I believe I
That
did.
is true.
Yeah, let's all meditate together, and when he wakes up, he wakes up.
Well, not exactly wakes up, but yes.
Well, just when he just finishes his thing.
Okay, and we're going to try some meditating, but it's not a cairn, so we can't go getting Gnosis back. But we
The
can practice meditating.
Oh yeah, the oh changes for once. Okay.
I was gonna say after about 10 minutes or so of him like meditating, you notice that he steps up, that he like opens his eyes and looks over at you, and he's like, "Oh, huh? Class is not for another like hour. What's up?" He's pretty much staring at Alicia at this point.
Oh, Travis is also an Arun, and he's nearly ready, not quite ready, but nearly ready to make his challenge for Fostern. So we were talking about who was the best person to go and get the challenge from, and I said if I was an Arun, I would definitely go with you because you're an Arun. But I don't know if there are any Philodox Fosterns.
I think one of the members of the other packs are, but I'm not sure. Philodoxes are indeed thin on the ground right now, unfortunately. But so yeah, for Philodoxes, yeah, go to another Philodox. They're better at all that riddle me this bullshit than I guess we are. But most of the time, if someone has a question about who to challenge as an Arun, challenge a Ragabash. They're great for that sort of thing.
Oh, that would be really interesting.
I
mean, didn't you end up kind of fighting one the other night? I think he's a Ragabash.
Oh yes.
He acts like one.
Well, that wasn't a ranked challenge.
Well, no. I just mean that was quite interesting.
Yes. Goddamn.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, I was gonna say, goddamn, the bone gnars are tough, man. I mean, not as tough as the things we fought later that night, but damn tough.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what is the challenge. When you challenge someone, you fight with him.
Not always. A challenge within this context is proving yourself worthy of going up in rank by using the methods that an elder sets for you. So let's say you were to come to me with the challenge of, let's say you were to come to me and say, Raya, I wish to challenge for, rank 2. Or, I'm sorry, for Adrian or Fostern or whatever.
Fostern, yes.
He kind of looks at her and growls in her general direction. And then continues.
Actually, that was more of an out-of-character clarification, but yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's fine if you want to do that. That is fine.
Yeah, because he just looks at her and just growls and then continues on.
Well, he's not a Fostern yet. He can't challenge for Adrian.
I've seen some people try it. They got beat to death, damn near. But whatever. But let's say you came to me, and I decided, well, I know you can fight, so a proper challenge would be knowing if you can think, and challenging you to, I don't know, a game of chess.
That would be great, actually.
No, but these are what I mean. It's you have to prove yourself worthy to lead Gauru. You have to prove yourself worthy to be respected in higher regard amongst both Gauru society and the spirits.
What if I lose the challenge? What happens?
Nothing. Most people who challenge, unless you are challenging outside of your station, like a Cleith challenging, to be an elder or something like that, unless you're trying to challenge someone too far or too low above your station, 9 times out of 10, I think you're just laughed at a little bit. People make fun of you at the moot, but nothing terrible.
Okay.
You guys should have you guys should have been there when I finally went to my father's moot in the Black Forest of Germany, and whew, that was a fun time. And apparently they heard about my they'd heard about my deed name over there, because spirits don't know how to shut the fuck up. And yeah, so that was a hoot, to be surrounded by some of the most folkish, racist scumbags with a name like White Man's Mercy. So that was fun.
I heard from Alicia that she thought that you were Lupus, but I believe that you are Hamid, because you just said you're playing chess.
Well, as an important bit of knowledge, never assume anything about your enemy. Never assume anything about your friends, because you never know when your friend might become your enemy. But, one, not all Hamids are, wolves who scratch the dirt, just like not all Lupus are, sniff their own asses and don't know what a computer is. There are examples of both that go against the grain.
I understand.
Anyway. But, yeah, do you know when you, well, I guess you would have to probably wait a tiny bit longer before you got your renown, yes?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Well, on that day, if I am available to challenge, you can definitely challenge me. We will probably do it at the Sept. We will probably... Well, we'll have to figure out what is the manner of your challenge, but just know that it works like this. If you issue the challenge, then the person you are issuing the challenge to can set the terms.
Mm-hmm.
So, that chess game I mentioned might sound like a delightful dream, but if you challenge the wrong person, they might make it a nightmare. So be careful. Usually among Aruns, if you are dealing with someone who is at least reasonable and in your sept, they won't try to do something like make you fight through 4 Gauru first to get to them. Which was fun, by the way.
When you said that, you just see the really, what the fuck look on Travis's face. Okay.
He points to what looks like a whole bunch of really faded battle scars, they've probably gotten a chance to heal, but they were definitely delivered by aggravated damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "This is from my oldest brother, this is from my second brother, this is from my third brother," as he's just sort of pointing to all of them. I told you, my dad is not exactly what one would consider a nice guy. He did though impart me with my new deed name, which is why.
Oh, you have a new deed name. I didn't know about that.
Well, I guess he decided that he was all out of White Man's Mercy when he tried to sick my brothers on me. So, I actually, after I beat 2 out of the 3, I decided to take the name Blitzkrieg, and they were somewhat amused until I challenged again and won against my third brother. They were less amused then, but the name stuck. They really don't like when Gauru light themselves on fire and go running at you.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a bit extreme, but it seemed to do the job.
That's all that counts. Job gets done, no matter how you do it. He kind of starts cracking his knuckles. So, you kids here for a class? And he smiles.
Sure.
I actually have one more question before we start the class.
Mm-hmm.
Can you teach me how to I learned as much as I can learn how to fight with swords, because
Mm-hmm.
we sometimes need to fight with them, or axes or spears. But I
Mm-hmm.
want to be specialized in something.
What do you need to be specialized in?
With swords.
I'm not really a sword guy myself, but I know how to handle a sword pretty well. And he actually points to and you would have seen sort of on the walls various martial arts weapons. All of them are on stands, and they look like they're sort of zip tied, not zip tied, but yeah, I guess zip tied is the best word. They're sort of zip tied to the wall, but if you look at the actual blades, they are like razor sharp.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would like you to train me for it, if you allow me. If you see me worthy of it.
Well, that's definitely something we can discuss in greater detail. Mm, we will work out a trade, I think. Yes, that's fair.
Yeah, no problem.
Excellent. So I will decide what's an adequate trade for my skills and services, and we'll get you up to speed. And he looks at. Hmm?
I am really, really sorry, but I actually need to ask you another question as well.
No, it's fine.
The Chases of the Storm told me that our kinfolk needs help. He just told me, like, I told him, like, what can I do for Fianna?
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, well, you can protect our kinfolk. I will go near the kinfolk of Fianna, and I will tell them what they need. I will train them how to fight. I don't know. I was a Hamid,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know a lot of stuff about the kinfolk. So, is there any way that this is all I think, like helping them, buying them the stuff that they need. So is there any way that I could do more for them?
Huh. That's actually a pretty good question. I think that on some level, as long as you're working to keep your kinfolk safe, and if they are attacked, to stop whatever happens to be attacking them, 9 times out of 10, that's pretty much what they mean by keep the kinfolk or protect your kinfolk. If you're trying to specifically assist them, figure out if they have any monetary needs, or if they have any food issues, or if their kids being beaten up at school or something like that, and try to help them through it. Some of that
Okay.
stuff's important. Fang and claw is not the only way to handle these issues. So figure it out, and hopefully you'll have an answer. I don't specifically know what your particular kinfolk need, so I can't really speak to that. But what I can do is say, if you just try to make sure that their needs are taken care of, that's good for all of us, eh? Or at least to
Okay.
Fianna.
Yeah.
So, he kind of, any other questions? And it looks at both of you.
Travis shakes his head.
He looks at Alicia.
Well, I still don't really know who would be a good person to talk to.
About being challenged? Or about challenging?
About challenging, yeah.
I would probably say that I would look among the other packs to see if, or the other Gauru of the Sept, to see if there are any other Philodox present who you can challenge. If worse comes to absolute worse, you can challenge me.
She'll smile.
Oh yeah, he's got a wicked grin on his face right now. Dude, haven't you seen the martial arts movies? It's a great cliche that the master has to challenge the student for the next level of enlightenment or whatever. See, I think it's a learning experience. I think I'm preemptively challenging you. I think that'll work.
Huh?
I said. And remember, Cub, I am not in the habit of repeating myself. I preemptively challenge you. I think that's a good idea. And he's just smiling again, that shit-eating grin.
Okay.
So, when you believe that you are ready for the next step, let me know. And I will
Okay. Well, at least that solves the big decision.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm ready.
You're a Philodox, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, then once let's say after class is over tonight, if you need to get yourself prepared, go ahead and let me know when you're ready for your challenge, and we can challenge at the Sept this evening if you wish.
Excellent. Like I said, the toughest thing was trying to decide who would be the good person to talk to about it.
Okay, well, good. I've handled your conundrum. Anyway,
And she'll
so
smile.
and he kind of rubs his hands together. Okay, so two things. I've got to go get in the shower to prepare for the class I have in now a half an hour. And if either one of you is staying, shoes off, gis on, and he actually has like a freshly like folded pile of about 10 gis of various sizes. And I will be back as soon as I'm showered and ready for class.
Cool.
Excellent.
Thank you.
No problem.
That really did help.
Excellent.
And I'm assuming that there the scene will end. But to clarify, is Travis staying for class?
If Alicia stays, he will stay.
Excellent. So you will have 2 extra people at class.
Sweet.
And there the scene will end with the 2 of them putting gis on and taking their shoes off.